Topic time, where we talk about what you think about.
Okay, welcome to Topic Time. Tonight we are dealing with a story because we got an email from someone. It's a very short, I would say, an emotional note she sent, right? So the lady sent us an email to the show via our email account, hkoliveweekly@gmail.com. All she says is that after 12 years with my man and 2 children later, forever feels too far for me. People evolve, and maybe marriage should too. So, realize he's in a state of confusion. So, the reason or why we are discussing this is because I think at some point, if you are in a relationship or you are married, you have gotten to this space that this woman finds herself before. So tonight we are discussing, do you think marriages should be renegotiated after a few years? Let's discuss. Joining us on the line, we missed him last week. Nana Bans is on the line tonight. I also have Nana Huntenhun and Miss Philo in the studio to do the discussion. Hello, Nana.
Hello, Harry.
Good. It's good,
Good evening.
Good evening, Dunia. So, who is it?
I'm out the moon.
Okay. Another your team this year,
6-1. Good evening to meet Philo too.
Nana cry, mean team or support or very confused. So,
Also support a bit of footman.
oh, okay. It is possible. It is possible.
And support the drafts.
And support the dwarfs. Dwarfs in Mr. Team.
Oh, drafts it is. I don't know for casting so support the drafts. I mean, what
Okay, yeah.
Or support the about
second D.
What's that? Choose baby na choose baby na jinana.
I say Azakes because Azakes is no more in the Premier League. In terms of our support, but I'm a die Kotoko fan.
You are a die Kotoko fan or a die hard Kotoko fan?
A die hard Kotoko fan.
Okay.
or support about Jama.
Okay, so
Nana.
right, so
Nana Bans.
Hello, Miss Philo. I miss you, Papa.
okay, so Nana, let me begin with you, all right? So this was what the lady said. After 12 years with my man and 2 children later, forever feels too far. People evolve, and maybe marriages should too. Do you agree with this lady?
Honestly, I don't.
Okay. Let me hear you.
The reason being that marriage, as we were all made to understand, or we know, is for better for worse. Internet battery case was our no war. And before, prior to your marriage, a marriage is every on your contractor. We need to see we meet somebody somewhere, you go somewhere, you sign some papers, and you come together. It's yami operating marriage. One is for procreation, all right. One is for the two to come together to support themselves. Of course, we as humans, we evolve with time. We see changes in our bodies, changes in our system, changes all over around us. But that doesn't mean that at a point, but also sit down and say, look, we are going to renegotiate the marriage agreement. What are you going to renegotiate? What are the clauses that you are going to change in a marriage? I believe it's enough for me. Under those circumstances, should marriage be? Immediately that thing comes into marriage, it erodes the purpose of marriage. The natural purpose of marriage. What you feel? To me, I feel it's a no. If you don't want it, don't go into it at all. You do say the same we are into the at the point, everything. The Bible even speaks against it. The only way a man can marry another one is only when the partner dies. And after they be a partner with your man. Under no circumstance, any other circumstance, the one said, okay, my brain everything. Are you talking about? Are you talking about the children? Because they are kids. Our abim in babim at the point in locals. What happens to the kids? Don't forget their future. You are destroying their future. Until you're they don't go to it at all. Otherwise, when you are in, you need to have that commitment. Your mind, everything should be on the marriage. Try and make it work. Issues come, challenges come. All right. However, make that conscious effort that look, I'm going to make it work. Don't if you need to sit down and make sure you make things work. That is how I believe, and that is my understanding. That is my opinion as well.
All
Yeah,
right.
for me, tell no.
Okay. Right, Miss Philo.
Please the question.
Oh, Miss Philo. So, do you agree with this lady and how she's feeling about marriage?
That's her choice. You see,
No, that's
there
not
is
like
a saying there.
that's her
There's a
choice.
saying there.
She's not chosen yet. Now she's in a confused state and she's saying.
Oh, she's so. Is it more like she's in a dilemma
You could call it that.
and she wants to know whether to stay or to go? Here is the case. Just as Nana is saying, I think whatever that has happened, they can talk things over because there are kids involved and all that. And then if it's the man who has heard her, and I don't think say on man, no, you should look at the kids. If it's not something that the man is being violent and all that, there are issues in every marriages. Kobisa, omo mawari di 30 years, 40 years, no, it's not that rosy. But like when challenges come, they have a way they go about it. They don't let a challenge take the better part of them away, or take and make the center decision for them. They rather they take control over the challenges and then make their own decisions, which will help them. So I think that she shouldn't be in a haste, regardless of whatever that she's going through or whatever challenges she's passing through. She shouldn't be in a haste because there are kids. But she should also think twice that should she leave, who is going to take care of these kids better as she does? So as if for anything, I think there are challenges everywhere. Baby, I can nowhere cool. So, and I'm not sure. So, so if it's something that they can resolve it, they should just take time, have patience, talk to people. If counselors or whoever, if he thinks she has talking to the man and the man is not changing or she's not seeing any improvement, I think there are counselors, and then the guy's parents also can come in as well. Then she tells them, but leaving the marriage, for me, if only saying yeah, a bro and a bro, no, she should stay, yes, and then make the home work for the betterment of the children. Their upbringing is very, very vital.
Nana.
You see, at times, let us all be real in certain situations. I think that marriage is something that has to be like a contract that is being renewed every 5 years or 10 years. Because that's one, each one will know that no, if I have kids, the kids are the investment of the contract. So if I divorce right now, what happens to my investments? You get it? So every 5 years or 10 years, one may decide not to renew a contract per your behavior towards the marriage. The other day I said that people doesn't understand marriage. Marriage is something, it's an institution on its own, that if you sit down, sit behind, whatever happens, think about the institution, think about the word marriage. As we say. But when it happens like that, anything, just look at that one. Don't look at yourself. If you look at, you respect the marriage, you respect your partner. If you don't respect the marriage, you don't respect your partner. So if every 10 years we renew the contract between the two of us, that okay, now let's proceed. That's why they say every 10 years or every some goes to for blessing every 20 years, or they renew their vow. It's a contract,
And I think
they accept it.
It's good. It's good.
Them renewal of our name.
No, but here is the case we're talking about renegotiation. So assuming during our stay, if it's fortunate, please sorry to interject.
Yeah.
During our stay, assuming we've left for let's say 5 or 6 years, and then you might have done something which if I say be in a way book of child who baby though what patch or any idea but like you could see so
try no action no aperture.
Why
is this still an issue?
Oh no, legit no, I'm just building a point. No aperture. So as and when the marriage keep growing, no 10 years aber. So like go and renew your vow. Now you are going to confess it again. Men I to love you for better, for worse. And it means whilst you are going, no, now no, you know say dear policy me have a from but mo journey there. Mo journey mo from but my opinion no. He was thinking different. And he said, why area? Now that you are going to renew your vow, it means you are prepared. No, what I did previously, the mistakes that I made, I'm not going to repeat them again. So let me go and confess that love for you, that vow. Let me go and make that promise to you that no, I'm not going to do that to you. Come rain or shine, I'll stand by you. Do you get it? So like for me, renewal of the vow, like it's a good thing. If only you have money. I think more now, then you go and confess it. And it's more like they be a sema or don't our any year for be style be. So and Oma didn't see for imagine there and you're at na bet and let's say it's 5 years upwards. Never can national name them modo. I will love you. Till death do us part. I promise to love only you and no other woman but you, or no other man but only you. This is because see now you guys have stayed together, so that vibe will be a different thing.
Yes.
So like it's best it will be nice.
We had one. No, last month was the family enrichment month at ICGC Anaji. So at the end of it, we had the couples renewal on a Saturday. So we all dressed up and went for it. It was nice. I'll show you guys pictures of my boss and me.
Hello, Henry.
Yes.
Please, I need a bit of clarification. The renewal of vows, is it biblical?
I wouldn't say strictly that it is, but I think it is a way of conditioning or reconditioning yourself, or reviving or refreshing what you are already into. You get me?
So it is not biblical.
I'm not sure it is. I'm not sure. That's what is.
I've not read it in the Bible.
No, I've also not.
So it's
seen
like
it.
Yan and Abishim.
Yes.
We feel it's like at a point to do it.
I feel it is targeting the men because I didn't hear free and vows.
So Nana Bans, it would be nice of you to go and do. No, Nana Bans, I said please, it would be nice if you also do that.
Before the whole church decided to have one
because
for.
Let
me finish. Yes. Let me finish. Before the whole church decided to have one, my wife and I, we've been doing this. So
that is in your
yes, every 5 years we go for it. So I don't know whether that is what inspired our pastor to then decide that, hey, let's do a mass edition of it, right? But
okay, so like the 5 years you do it at church, not
we call him and tell him that okay, say next week or next 2 weeks we'll be at your office for that. Then we'll go, we see him in a matter of just 30 minutes. We are done. Then he gives you a few advices here and there. And, praise for you. Then you just go and celebrate it anyhow you and your wife know how to.
But you see that like being with her when you are confessing the vibe near different like before.
That's why I said that the excitement is with you, the ladies.
So you don't doesn't mean that you were not excited?
No, but even here, the way you are talking passionately
not
about
like
it.
Somebody you have been with. Not Echo Janim. Oh, I love you. I will love only you. I promise. Hey, whether rain or shine.
Let's hear an advance.
So I ask this question because marriage has no expiry date.
No, it doesn't.
I'm coming. It has no expiry date.
It ends when
It's
one
only when
dies.
a contract has expired at the point you have to renew it.
No, but
Uh-huh.
it has expiry dates, technically speaking, because when one party dies, the end has come.
It's only death. It's if after death that you cannot renew it because the
Yes,
person is dead and
so
gone.
there is the
But when
expiry
the
date.
person is
That's the
alive,
expiry date for it.
yes. So at that time the partner is gone. So that means there's no more contract.
Mm-hmm.
No.
All right.
What I was
But
trying
when the person is there, then why do you have to go renew it? Because the time has not expired.
No, Nana
Yes,
Bass
so-
is like you're not getting the whole thing.
Okay, explain.
Nana, Hunter. Would you like to?
Yes.
Nana Bass, please. It's like, sometimes into quanta one tower be it's not always about like you doing the cheating and all that. No, and yeah, no, it's not always about that. Maybe at one time there has been some arguments, like there has been misunderstanding, ups and downs, and all of that. So now it's like, oh, you feel like Mutna Yache, so let's go and then let's confess that
So-
love again.
So for you think that renewal of vows will stop in Tokwano?
Oh no, like
No.
you don't get it. It's the work
Me,
I catch
I
as a
don't
fufu. Oh
understand
no,
why
baby.
you people are bringing the vow. I'm not talking about vows, so renewal of vow. I just gave it cited as an example.
Uh-huh.
You get it?
So you make
Mine
your
is that
point. Uh-huh.
mine is that like there should be a contract because
in
in marriage, like it should,
no,
it should, it
wait,
should be
wait. So apart from the marriage certificate,
Like it should be gazetted.
then you then you have
that is the certificate. That's the contract certificate that's supposed to be done.
yes.
Like within 10 years, the couple, the two of you come back.
Uh-huh.
That if you want to agree to continue, then you continue.
No, Nana, don't do that.
No.
Hey, like
That makes that will
most
make
men
that,
and women.
that will make everyone to be cautious on
most
on,
men and women wouldn't renew
why is it that
their.
why is it that the men
Nana.
and the women will not agree
I saw-
because it's because
wait. I saw a video where the man was asking people in a congregation that every man whose wife controls him should move to his right. A lot of men moved to their right. Then there was this one guy who was still sitting. Then the man asked him, "Why are you still sitting?" He says, "My wife says I shouldn't go."
It's a honor. Go out, control.
Seven you pay uncle for renewal. Ah.
no, you see, it's like whenever the reason I'm saying this is that when marriage is like a contract that the both parties sign to it, you know that after every contract, it has expiring date, as we are saying that okay, within 10 years there will be a renewal of contract. So you being the wife, I'm being the husband. If I want you in the marriage, so that you still be there, the investment is the children. You get it? That is what the proceed that has come out from the marriage.
But Nana, do you know that this thing that they are saying? I've had a conversation with some few guys that they are like, our no can be and contract at least 3 years we are not quite renew no until after 3 years now we should now penny bill man na what our own bill.
Wait, let's hear another bands.
You see, when there's an option to renew, then that option to renegotiate should also be there.
When there's an option to renew,
Simple.
then there should be an
If
option
there's an
to
option to renew your vows, then there's also another option to renegotiate your marriage.
Okay.
It's simple.
Okay, I get your point. I think
Otherwise,
for let's get back to
Mhm.
this lady. I think for her, she feels like everything has become stagnant. You get it? A lot of things have become routine. The excitement that they began the whole
She's more like
journey,
she's like his word. She's more in the marriage.
something like that.
So that she has to do something to reignite the fire, the love, everything back.
Maybe she's
If the other
trying.
party is
That's
not
what we need to
doing
know.
it,
Maybe she's trying, but the other party. You see, sometimes there are people in a relationship who, for them, as long as there are no arguments, there's financial stability. They are sheltered. They can feed themselves. That person is cool with that. Then there are these other people that when you have all of this, they want you to play with them. They want you to excite them. They want to have a feel
And that's
of
the
you.
beauty of marriage.
Good. So I think she's in that space where the things that could trigger excitement in her, the things that will give her passion and energy, they are kind of waned. And perhaps she's the type who is not able to generate those things in herself.
So there should be open communication. She has to sit the man down. Maybe I also feel there are some men too who also sometimes feel like maybe I say to cater for the family. So like the focus now work.
Yes.
So what stops you from sitting him down one night or done whatever after that good time? Make a good time, I believe you understand. Then you sit him down, oh honey, maybe another sweetheart, oh them A B C D. I think that it's making as they think obeyanka yenye ni de yenye ni alimim dali ye jumere bo home was in batin pocho how yenye ye kakaro. Sometimes let's have family time let's say one weekend you can decide to go and sit at the beach. At least you see it gives you that kind of fresh but the boy on no feel that no I have to work what projects no the number no has to they have to be at a certain way be until the goal ni ye ejuma me ya nkwala no one ho button wo school go to mo akwa
There's no balance.
so
Yeah.
that's like a thing you
I
you
times
do.
pity men, honestly. I at times pity men. I wish that there will be a time that all men will come together and weep for ourselves. As Miss Philo is saying, oh quiet, oh banso yedo. Because at the end of the day, I'm making sure I put food on the table. You get it? Making sure that school, yeah, BBI, yeah, kama. Making sure you, the woman, will feel comfortable at wherever you are. Making sure I make good love to you. Menya one time and more, heaven has to fall down. You get? That is why I said, men all these years or whatever, whenever a man gets married, not because of anything, but just because to certify a woman. If a man starts working today, it's not because he's working because he is a man and he used to work. But also because of my member. At the end of the day, it's because of the woman. But the woman, whenever whenever a man complains about time, the woman will have an excuse. That is when the woman will tell you that if tomorrow ujamia, I want the our so. Say, if for trainers who ujamia, this is what I'm going to rely on. Especially when they are using their work side as an excuse. Let's take someone who is a banker, for example. And then obi fi be 10 o'clock. Maybe be 7. And if the man you start complaining that at this odd hour, that is where we make reference. Say, if tomorrow, even if you are not there. Oh, you see, but if a man is working at that time, nobody do feel cramped. He needs to even satisfy the woman. One satisfying parent on the Okobo Jamai. And I say he went out. So that's why I said I wish one day men will come together and start crying.
All right, let's move on with it. One thing I see as being perhaps a problem in this lady's issue is maybe they don't even play anymore, right? So my question is, why do we stop playing with each other as we grow older in the relationship or in the marriage?
Responsibilities.
Responsibilities come
The
to
responsibilities
replace.
becomes because see, at the beginning of the marriage, it was the both of you. There were no kids, so like you could have time for internal responsibilities. Mumunya mo wanka, but the two of them met me and me. Are you getting my point? But now the kids, moments are what they'll eat, what they'll wear, their school fees, and you want if you in this modern era, if you want your child to go to the best schools in town, you can imagine what you'll be paying at a term. Do you get it? And then no one some project is I want this child to become maybe a doctor. So it means and you are doing times 2. And I don't want you went through some challenges in life. You wouldn't want them to go through that. So you are making proper you are putting proper measures into place. Like if investments are, you are trying to channel. They say, "Can I buy a song?" And now, if I was earning 1,000, see, I have to work harder to earn times 2 or 3 of that amount. So that time, na minyana yedi agro no. See, and any braba. So that is where sometimes some people end up forgetting that they are losing something. But that's why I said the lady should have open communication with the husband. So you see to him that I know, say, oh, it's true. You are really fighting. You are really working hard for the family. But please, can we sometimes make out time for ourselves? Do you get it? At least one day, bet me a sacrifice. Then he does that. But what if you don't talk about it? That's what I say. Where you were born. So if you don't talk about it, the man might think you are okay because there's food in the house, there is money, bills are paid, you are comfortable. Do you get it? But meanwhile, to Ebiana, emotionally, psychologically, we hear will be crying watch. Once but here's the case. He comes home very tired. Which one can say to me, show anything? Say, no, my husband is really exhausted. Do you get it? So sometimes you can't even share such problems with him. So open communication, and then let the person know. Also, here Juma there, and also we are the same people that will complain. So at the end of the day, he has to work. He's the man. I say, so whatever the woman is doing, no, the man is still option. So he's also putting measures in place for these children to have a comfortable life and become prosperous. I think say, "Obia dream ni se ne mabedi ye." And so that's what he's working towards. So the lady has to, such situations, have open communication with him. So at least draw him back, at least not sacrificing a day in pool. You get 1 weekend, but then the whole family, you just drive to the beach,
Henry,
to the mall, have fun, kakra.
what she's saying now, just, I wasn't feeling well. My little girl, I was just driving them to school. Oh, she made him, I said, Daddy, MCS, so you are not well. I said, yes. Daddy, go and find some place and rest. So the time you are okay, then you come back. Just 6 years. Now, then who will take you to school? Just quiet for a while, see. They mentioned the brother's name that he will send us to school. So I sat down and asked myself so many questions. I said, the girl is even feeling for my pain. You see that? As he was saying, you go out exhausted. But when you come home as a man, that one you don't have any excuse. So a person payero, so payero, one payero, somebody. But when a woman comes home exhausted, Master Memphis in the agro, she needs rest. That one, she needs rest. But you being a woman, forget about rest. But just that, because when the best sleeping tablet for both parties is making good love. That's the best sleeping tablet for both parties.
Okay, good love making.
The man there, the woman there, or no, do the timer. She's tired. But forgotten that the best medicine is sleeping.
She's not in a good mood.
The best sleeping tablet on the uncommon on shadi. The woman should try it.
She's in a
when
mood
they are
swing.
exhausted. Pa on brepa. Forcing putting herself in a position for a good love making. And you just hear some comments that will come.
Oh, but that one there, good love making, it relaxes you. Like so that one there, so beyond him says it's a therapy.
No, so the woman will think that I'm exhausted. Into one brain their soda. But when a man is exhausted, crana, you think that okay, this medicinal, this traditional medicine.
I don't put the volume past woman.
Yeah. Okay, so let's leave these two. So how should marriage evolve or develop when boredom sets in? So I, just like the three of you, I also think that she's reached the point where she's bored. Massive boredom has set in in the relationship. So I'm sure she's listening. Let's help her with some practical solutions and
Yeah, so into that, I work at there. We should marry our best friends, you know.
Exactly, exactly.
If we're our best friend, if we're our best friend, any problem. But at the point, most one of my most from home,
Mm,
we always happy together. You see, when you marry your best friend, you will have some of these issues. You understand yourselves. You
Nana
know how to
Vance.
make yourself happy.
Then it means
Hello,
your
it's
wife was your
hello.
best friend. From the way
Oh
you are
yes,
sounding, yeah, ain't
they're
ya?
just like just like Henry Murray when he was in the tertiary. The same happened to me. I'm not my best friend.
Okay.
So we're happy. He made for the years he have grown
Birds of
effect again.
feathers.
And Henry, me, you see, the Bible even says that we should work out our salvation. And I believe the same thing applies to marriage. We need to work it out.
mm,
They don't expect to be our negative thing. So that is some people they just marry and it ends there. They leave everything to God. They pray and pray and pray. I don't know, I be another bomb pace. Make that conscious effort. Look, I want this marriage to work. Come together. One plan about your marriage. If both of you are working, you don't have time for yourselves. You can even choose to even take both of you when you live in boom. I probably live at the same time, move at the same time, so that you can even go for a trip. You can use that time. Woman could score, you'll be home. You can watch movies together. All right, in the Netflix or you can register on Netflix, get some romantic movies. I mean, every Friday night is a movie night.
mm,
There's a romantic movie together. We are in model to that you know. Room has not now. I'm
yes.
moving here. My friends are good. My friends are
My friends are going to
my friends are good. If from Saturday morning, my dad will come. My bread, not to Mamba. My age, room has not that. It's so important. Mom, munya time na mama our nonjina. I keep saying, you worry we are at a point realize that your extended family will be aqua. When I mean at a point your friends will leave you and they will go. Your it's about you, your wife, or your partner and the children. So what do you do? What do you do to make yourself happy? Yeah, the man, it even affects the children, no? It affects their upbringing.
Mm,
It affects them because most there's no life, there's no happiness at home. On what you know. So bring life into your home. When we be on Oyam Pabo, K, on Oyam Mokpa, another half hour K, Miss Blue Potter fight some eye. Why them K,
mm,
or that Mutsumabo plan more life. Is that make yourself happy? Somebody so much that you have not seen you sad before. MCS. Me, you don't be for but I am always happy. I try to find a way to make myself happy. I end up one day if you know the angel in you, you can somebody to make us from BA. From here to Tarquin is about 10 to 11 hour journey. Every 2 weeks I was coming home. Because I also the coffee papa. If when I was to go through there, 2 weeks better call here to share. I don't know because I know the happiness at home. I always want to come home. Be fantastic. So it's about how you've created home. That kind of life you want to the home. On the moment you were you are very glad to come and see your spouse, or very glad to come and see your children. So I believe that let's make that effort. If both of us are working, we don't have time for ourselves. We can even choose, plan our leave. And for leave in short time, in that time, both of us will be home. We can go for trips. Yeah, this Saturday, Miss Africa between exercise, so you are swim. Sometimes early morning, Saturday around 6, 7. Look on the water. Why you there are no waves? You can even see one put them clean. That time I go with my children to beach or swim. Your country because banana kakra you actually have a fee, and they are so excited. So there are a lot of things that you can do that will bring that excitement into your home. You must not tell. There are 1,001 of them that we can do. In I believe they say no mama or you know for they go to that stage now flower no go. When they go to a stage of boredom, when you begin to ask yourself questions. Why did I even marry this person? May cry me then and then I care for another person to the baby paralyzed and I begin to sin. You go and commit adultery because you're not happy at home. All the mistake no one yet. So I believe that when you want to, just as Miss Phil said, that open communication is very important at this point. One thing they can go out. They will go and sit somewhere and talk about themselves. I believe by the time they come home, they will come with better solutions that will revive their marriage.
Okay.
Where I have problem with such issue is that you have to come out with a clear point there. Ukuno, order no order. You understand? So that you will also know how to also
Or
give a
maybe
remedy.
order on that, maybe or perform. But you see, sometimes you make it sound like the solution or the problem has to do with sex, and
No,
the
no, no,
solution
no.
is sex.
It's just that you see, like most things that happen in marriage when they are having everything, like what Nana was saying, adultery, that kind of thing. It's when they have everything, but they don't have time for their woman.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
So that's where you come in to say, order no adana, order no on daddy. Then what is the problem? Is it because of your own communication towards your husband? At times when there are a lot of things that also happen. You get bored in marriage, but you ask yourself about your own communication towards your husband, forgetting that your husband, I always say, your husband being the head of the family. Nyankopon wan share no ka de ukuno the head of the family. He knows the reason why. Being the head of the family and then making sure that you protect the head of the family. You get it? So that's why you are covering your hair whenever you no. You are covering, you have to protect the man. So if there's a problem, the problem is, one, are you having everything that the man is not making good or making time for you? How do you, in the first place, earlier in the beginning of the relationship, what happens? Were you demanding too much from your husband at that particular early stage in the marriage? That your man needs to also work extra hard to get something for you. If your man needs to work extra hard to get something for you, what can you scan up any time I will not mind you. You see, so you have to know the type of communication you go on with your husband. At least it gets to a time you think that, okay, well, Kojo Papa, where the band will see one. It gets to a time. But don't forget, one thing that women has to also know that when your husband is not having money at a particular point in time, that time your husband becomes so much sober that even if you ask your husband to sleep at 1:30 p.m., your husband will sleep. Because that time there's no money. That time you, the woman, you are managing the house or the home. But don't forget that when it gets to a time that the man started getting something, then that's 1 p.m. now es on dano. It means that it's going to be 1 a.m. No better. So all these things play a role in it, because that is the time once you better there. That's where you make reference that, now the time he was not having, I'm the one taking care of the house, I'm the one doing this. But the time he was not having, how was your treatment towards your husband? If it was boring, if you don't care, if you buy something and you want to give it to the kids, do you use your husband's name and give it to the kids, or you just tell the kids that I bought this thing for you? Your husband, some penny brand or bono. This. So when the man gets money, or when the man gets something to stand on, making sure that now he's taking care of the house. So okay, next some problem. Now no more papa. So I'm come to make good use of the house. You may need the attention of the man, but you will never get it. And the man can talk to you anyhow he wants. Because he realized that if I don't have anything, I'll come back to you. And the way you treat me, it will be worse than the previous one. So I have to also make sure that I do my wish.
Okay. Members, do you have any concluding remarks for us, and so that we can end our discussion? As for me, my conclusion is in the song I will play afterwards.
Just add to what Nana at a point, I think I've mentioned it at a point. I lost my job and I went through a bit of challenging Kakra. So at that point, my wife was the one taking care of me. She's the one giving me money even to go to church to pay to give out as my offering. Now, Miss all as I'm my family one. or the mom na one. Like I'm the Muslim one. And I saw the morning we are back that day in our year. At I say, who put the beer now? I'm down. On that, and so what if you make all the marry down, but she's also down. She tried everything to make me happy. And that is how just as an oracle, that is how it should be. Until if at a point you go in, you encounter financial challenges. Mom, until you don't look down upon your spouse.
Sure.
In fact, they didn't attempt in fashion a robber. That's the time you need to stand by him. That I need to show him love, show him support. Do mom not uncle because that stage no as an kakra. And he or she will need you at Asa to encourage him to fight with him, to be able to overcome that particular challenge. So that's what I would say to that lady now go through this and more thinking about negotiation. It's never allowed in marriage. Rather than she should make it work. She should make on fight that will be I want to be our own is what's I want to work. So for now, Warren. Internal, that is what I have for the lady.
All right.
Communication.
As for me, mine is in a song. And it's a song I think all of us need to listen to as a reminder, whether you are married or whether you are in whatever position you find yourself.